You want to get hit?
Oh, jeez.
Hey, I'm Josh, and this is Rated T for TTRPG. My friends and I are amateur content creators, and this is our first Reddit reaction video, so thanks for watching. So, this one was Nightmare Co-DM, and... Oh, this is from the perspective of the Dungeon Master. So he's got a co-Dungeon Master, and the poster is the other Dungeon Master. Oh, this is probably going to be so spicy. Let me just start this off by saying that the Dungeon Master is not a bad person. This is just her first time DMing and doesn't understand that much about the game. However, she is learning absolutely nothing from her co-DM, who she has been learning from.
Oof.
Oh,
not a good story.
This sounds like he's gonna be the asshole, and this is D&D horror stories.
Yep.
So, for some backstory, my friend runs a D&D game every Friday, and she had a really good story. However, there was one problem. She didn't understand CR. Okay, so the damage ratings.
Okay.
So she thought that we were overpowered. Granted, our barbarian was dealing over 80 damage a round. Okay, what level are they at? So she asked a friend of hers to co-DM for her with the combat. Okay. Wait, okay, so this poster's maybe he's not the Dungeon Master, but that was how it looked like it. This friend is the worst DM I have ever seen. He has this disgusting player versus DM attitude the entire time he played. He would constantly misread rules for his own sake and ignore literal debuffs on his monsters, and gave his homebrew monsters an impossible DC to hit. 28 spell DC?
Oh my god.
Yeah, so oh my gosh, so this monster would throw out attacks that in order for you to save from it, you'd have to get a 28 or higher.
I would hate that.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
That's awful. With absolutely powerful spells, which wouldn't be a problem if we weren't level 12 fighting against the embodiment of a 5-year-old child saying "nuh-uh" while playing pretend.
Oh no.
And the worst part wasn't even that.
Oh god.
Level 12 running 80 damage around as a barbarian. I'm still a little bit stuck on that. That's awful. That's monstrous. Playing with a 5-year-old child. The worst part was the shit talking he would constantly do while we played. When he killed a player character, he talked to that person like absolute trash, telling him that he should never play Dungeons and Dragons again because he sucks ass at the game.
That's terrible.
Holy crap. Why is this guy dungeon mastering? When I talked to the dungeon master about this, I told her that she needs to get rid of him before he destroys the 2-year-old campaign we have built. But she says that's how he roleplays. This campaign is not lasting much longer. That's so sad.
I would hate to be in that situation.
To be dungeon mastering for 2 years and then I'm so bad at the combat. I'm gonna bring somebody in to run the combat for me, and the dude's just an absolute jerk to all of your players.
I would not be trusting any DMs ever again.
Yeah.
Like, honestly.
How could you not, just get them out? Save your players. That's so awful. And how could you do that to your players?
That would be so upsetting as a player. Just like, you've been playing this campaign for 2 years and then just poof, gone.
It sounds like that the guy dungeon master handling the combat was probably just a complete control freak who just wants to kill his players. I've heard that there's dungeon masters like that, but as a dungeon master, I can't have fun doing that.
Mm-mm.
I hate seeing you guys get sad. If anything, that's why I'm too much of a pushover. Because yeah, that's
pushover when Lyra died.
Yeah. Well, okay. Sometimes we're playing on high difficulty areas.
Okay.
But that's an understandable reason for you guys to die. But I'm never like actively, truly trying to kill you guys.
Right, you're not just like, okay, and you die, and you die.
Fuck you, Bonnie, you're dying today.
Yeah.
And then when you die, oh, you guys suck at this game. You're so terrible. You should never play it again. You're trash.
That's just evil, straight up.
It's a collaborative group building game about just having fun and make believe and fantasy and just getting into it. That is how you want to bring more people in,
right?
Not push
out.
people out.
Yeah, this is like hanging out with friends.
Yeah, that's not a friend.
No,
that's
that's definitely not. Yeah,
that's awful. Did you find a good one?
Yes, I did. This title is Players Beat BBEG, DM Kills Us Anyways. I want to start this post by saying this may not be as much of a horror story that some of you are used to, but it's pretty annoying. This story is from a few years ago. I just started playing D&D. My brother-in-law is a DM for some of his buddies and helps me make a new character and offers to bring me into his campaign. I'm super excited but also a bit nervous, as I don't really like meeting new people. I head over to his buddy's house and meet everyone, and we get the game going. Everything seems to go well. Fast forward a few sessions and we find ourselves at around level 12. I came into this campaign at level 10. We are currently following the lead of one of our quests when the session needs to come to an end due to time. No big deal. The next session has now been planned and the DM tells us, well, paraphrased, alright guys, I'm gonna have you fight the BBEG Bahamut next session, so level your character up to level 20. I'm like, what? What about all our other stuff? He's like, meh, I'm just getting bored. Okay, not exactly fun, but whatever. I guess I'll just try to make the most of being level 20.
That's so bad. That's so bad.
I just think it's bad because it's just like, I would feel like I'm not having fun with the DM if I'm just straight up just going from level 10, or I guess, well, they said level 12, to just straight up to 20.
Yeah, you can't just spring that on your players. You have to talk to them about it, unless like it's a story reason that like because there can be like story related skip buttons that can like jump you ahead, and then if you don't want your players to die, then you have to power level them. But like that's just messed up to just spring them on that, especially for this poor new player.
Yeah, I feel like being
That's
a
so
new
sad.
player, I definitely feel like if I went with that situation, I'd just be done for.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it says, fast forward to the start of the session, everyone arrives, we get set up, and the first thing my DM says, okay, roll initiative. Wait, we're literally just jumping into this? Yep, roll. Oh, okay, so we roll the rolls, don't matter for this story, and we continue with combat. Well, combat lasts 3 rounds, like 5 players and 1 Bahamut. That's it. We killed him super easily, and we're like, that's it? Nope, before he dies, he drags the rest of the, in parentheses, the continent that the camp took place on, into the hells. You're all dead.
What?
So he just is like, okay, you guys are in combat, and then boom, you guys are all dead.
Wait, I didn't
After
catch that. He
In
also
the title he said they killed him anyway.
yeah.
they not only but plus Bahamut's a good guy. What? Oh,
So he moved their camp and this is like, all right, you
yeah,
guys are
he
dead.
just took their entire. It would have been like if I took Heraldin and just sent it down into the nine hells after you guys beat the big bad evil guy, and I was just like, you guys die.
I would hate that.
Yeah,
that would be terrible.
Well, well, yeah, just say you hate dungeon mastering and just don't even. That's not an ending. That's why would you?
That's like that'd be the worst ending to come to with your first campaign. It's just like, well, you guys are all dead.
Do that to your players. That's so. It's a group game.
Yeah, this story resonates with me because I feel like I feel like if I were to be like, I put myself in that
never wanna play again.
situation. Yeah, I put myself in that situation. I'm just like, I'm so like honored that I was able to have a good first session, and or I guess campaign, because honestly, if I didn't, I would have been just
Yeah,
done with D&D.
yeah. I hope OP still plays tabletops because that's so
Yeah.
sad. Because yeah, you can have just a if you have just a terrible first experience, it can make you just want to stop playing
Yeah.
ever again, and that's so sad because this game is just beautiful. This game is for everybody.
Yep. It's definitely a good way to bond for sure.
Isn't that right,
Yeah.
Marley? This game's for everybody, even your dogs. They can be in your game.
Hmm? Hmm? Oh, hey, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed that, well, good. There's more to come. Consider subscribing and eat that like button. It's delicious. Oh. Mm.